Hello and welcome to CryptoVice TV, only on YouTube and CryptoVice.com. Today we're going to talk about the state of the industry of cryptocurrency. It's been a few weeks since we last put up our video on Tron, and Tron has really kind of taken a dump since then. However, the business itself is stronger than ever. But we'll talk about that. What's going on with Bitcoin? What's going on with the other cryptocurrencies? And then I want to talk a little bit about Robinhood. Robinhood is about to open up trading for cryptocurrency, and it's going to go head-to-head with Coinbase. So we'll talk about the comparisons and what to consider if you do want to open up a Robinhood account. And last but not least, there's a couple of great tools, online tools, for any of you who are looking into automating your trading reporting for tax purposes. So before we head into all that, make sure you follow us on Twitter at CryptoVice1. Also, we have an Instagram account. You can follow us at CryptoVice1 there as well. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of these videos. And then also subscribe to our newsletter that we'll send out on a weekly and monthly basis. And if you don't want to do any of that, the very least you could do is check us out on our website at www.cryptovice.com. And the last thing is, this weekend we'll be at the Bitcoin's Superconference. We're going to be talking about physical cryptocurrency. We're going to try to get some pictures and video as well, and hopefully we'll post that on our website and on the YouTube channel. So subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of that. If you haven't gotten your ticket, which it's sold out by now, we'll at least try to give you some inside perspective once we arrive. So without further ado, let's talk quickly about the market capitalization. And you can disregard this pornographic advertising at the top of the page. But at coinmarketcap.com, you can see, let's refresh this real quick, but right now we're hovering around $8,600 on Bitcoin's price. Ethereum is hovering around 1/10 of a Bitcoin, and Ripple has tanked from its all-time high at 370. So you can see that the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, the rest of the cryptocurrency market has really corrected from the December high. It's really corrected about 60 to 70%, and that's really across the board, all the way to the top 20 or so, and then some. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, Tron was at about 20 cents, and now it's at 4. But a lot of these coins are really stabilizing themselves and building up that consolidated period to hopefully get ready for another run. And if we look at the, for instance, the Bitcoin charts on Bittrex, I like using Bittrex just because you can go back a little bit. But look at the one-day charts, and you can see there was obviously a correction. But the nice thing about this correction is that it really tested the support line at around 6,000 or 5,800, and it responded positively to that. Now, some people think it may have been a dead cat bounce, and you're going to see another decline after this 8,500 mark. But in some cases, this 8,500 is reestablishing the support line from back in mid-November, and it could continue the upward trend, which is a good sign. The other thing is that all of this decline is a result of the FUD that occurred over the last month or so. You've got FUD that included India, South Korea, and China trying to regulate and disable cryptocurrency exchanges, and that really hurt the price of Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market, because a lot of these investors are new money, uneducated, speculative hopefuls, and as soon as bad news comes around, they sell. The other thing that was interesting from a FUD standpoint was the regulatory concerns from a U.S. standpoint. And there was a hearing about a week or so ago in the early parts of February. In fact, it was right around the lowest part of Bitcoin over the last 3 months. And because of the hearing and the generally positive sentiment around the hearing, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency responded positively. And generally speaking, I think we've gotten through the worst of the correction. There might be some additional corrections in the next few months or weeks at least, but I think the worst is behind us. And so the question now becomes, how do you get involved in this? Do you want to get involved through Coinbase? Do you want to do it through other exchanges, or perhaps even mining? But with all those considerations, a new consideration for cryptocurrency investing has come into play, and that's called Robinhood. And Robinhood is not a new business. It's been around for a few years. It was specifically founded for the retail investor looking to get into the stock market easily and cheaply, and it provides a really easy user interface for those who aren't as sophisticated or as experienced in stock market trading, and it also allows free trades, which is unheard of in this market. Fidelity, E-Trade, and some of these others usually charge about $5 per trade. Robinhood charges nothing for the standard trade. So you've got the stock market side that is free trading, but then recently, about a month or two ago, Robinhood announced that they're also introducing cryptocurrency trading, which is also free trades of cryptocurrency, just like the stock market. And not only is it a free trade, but as soon as you deposit your funds from your bank account, they are immediately available. Coinbase, on the other hand, has a lot of delays, a lot of fees, and in some cases, it takes a while just to open up your account on Coinbase. Now, as far as security is concerned, there is no difference between the two. They are both secure, they are both well-known and renowned, and they're both compliant to all federal regulations. Now, a couple of downfalls of Robinhood. One is you can't trade crypto yet. They're still releasing it, and it won't be released until later in February. The other is that it only is allowing cryptocurrency trading of Bitcoin and Ethereum. The rest of the coins that are featured on Robinhood are only featured for market data. So Robinhood still has a lot of work to do as far as unveiling some of those other coins, whereas Coinbase does allow you to buy and sell Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. But regardless, Robinhood definitely has Coinbase in their crosshairs, and it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds as time goes on. Now, if you're interested in getting a Robinhood account, I'm going to go ahead and put a link at the bottom of this video. You click on that link and sign up, and Robinhood is actually going to give you a free share of a stock on the stock market. So it's an incentive to sign up. And once you sign up, you can kind of navigate through the website and through the app, whether it's on your iPhone or your Android. And make sure you also sign up for the cryptocurrency trading to get in line for that, so that when it does get released, you will be a part of that opportunity. Now, a couple things to keep in mind on Robinhood. They don't charge fees for trading, but anything outside of normal trading may have a fee attached. Now, they do have a fee structure that you can access online. That's pretty easy, and that's pretty easy to review. The other thing is that they have what they call Robinhood Gold. So the free account that you sign up for does have some limitations, and that's where Robinhood really makes their money. They charge a monthly fee for certain buying power as well as an account value. The last thing I wanted to quickly talk about is tax season is upon us, and it's really important to at least recognize the fact that if you've done a lot of trading or if you've made money, that realized gain or loss for that matter, in cryptocurrency, then you need to report it on your taxes. Now, we're not going to get into the intricacies or the technicalities of tax reporting, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency. We'll leave that for your CPA. But ultimately, it's really important to at least consider the implications because the IRS is definitely cracking down. Now, to help report and record your cryptocurrency transactions, there's a couple of softwares that we wanted to quickly highlight. Now, these two softwares may not be relevant to you if you're not doing a lot of trading or if you're not making many transactions. For those who made a few transactions, set it and forget it, and they haven't sold it, then your tax considerations will be pretty easy. But for those who do a lot of trading on exchanges or make a lot of transactions, buying and selling, then it is a little bit more cumbersome to track it. These two softwares help you track it. And I'm going to put a link to an article that really dives deep into what each of these two softwares do. But I'll also give you the link to the softwares themselves so that you can take a look. The nice thing is that they do offer a free version of the software. The problem is that they only have a limited amount of transactions within that free version, and then they do ask that you pay for it. Now, the first one is Bitcoin.tax. This is a little bit cheaper of a software. They charge on an annual basis, and it does give you pretty much the same features as the other software. Probably the main difference between the two is the user interface, the usability, and the ease, as well as the access to all the different types of cryptocurrencies and the values of each of those cryptocurrencies, in addition to the exchanges that those cryptocurrencies are held. One that is arguably a little more detailed and has been around a little longer is cointracking.info. And this is a lot more expensive, but it is a lot more detailed and comprehensive when it comes to the features. So Again, both of these offer free versions, and you can kind of see what you like. So sign up for a free version and explore a little bit on your own. But if you do get into the higher transactions, then you are going to have to pay for it. So Bitcoin.tax and cointracking.info are two really good softwares that you can consider for tax preparation. And again, we'll put those links at the bottom of this video in the description. So that's all I've got. Thanks for joining us. And again, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are going to put up some videos from the Bitcoin Superconference. And who knows what interviews we'll be able to get. We'll also put updates on our Instagram and Twitter accounts. Both are at CryptoVice1. So until next time, thanks for joining us and have a good day.